For Snake and Joey? Let's take a look.
Oh, how'd you do? Okay, I guess. But who cares? Man, we're gonna play at a real concert. This is so fabulous. How are we gonna do this when our parents don't allow us to play together anyway? They'll never know.
Please welcome Joey and Snake, Pat Maestriani and Stephen Bergman. Hi, boys. Nice to see you. Thanks very much for coming. Pat, how you doing?
Good. How you doing, John?
Good. Nice to see you. Why do you think the show is so popular?
I think that for the most part, we were just trying to be as real as possible. I mean, we weren't trying to be anything we weren't, and people could relate to that. And the stories in it were real, and we're honest.
Yep.
Yep.
Pat, do you ever get sick of hearing the words Joey Jeremiah?
It's something I'll probably never escape. I mean, it's like I react to it as if I would to my own name, and it's nice. I mean, it's nice to be remembered, and especially after all these years, that people still watch it and enjoy the show. It's terrific.
And the amazing thing is not just in Canada, Stefan, but around the world. The popularity of this show is bananas.
No, it's a little crazy. It's great though. Half the people that come up sometimes are they're all foreigners. It's amazing though, but they'll come up and it's like, oh, Degrassi. That was a really bad foreign accent. I'm sorry about that.
Not at all. The nice thing I thought was that Degrassi is still Degrassi in every language.
Yeah, but for some reason, in France, I'm called Guy. I don't know why.
So I hate to ask this question because it's such the obvious question. Highlights, favorite moments?
Boy, we really should have prepared.
I know. Highlights, favorite moments. Well, actually, you know what favorite moment for me was when Pat won the Gemini.
Oh, you're
sweet.
That was fun.
It was incredible that the show had gotten that kind of exposure and recognition, and the fact that the Academy gave it to me and to us as a show.
When you were 16 years old.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
No, that's not best kid actor. That's best actor.
Yeah.
In a Canadian show.
It's very nice. Thank you.
So there are tons of people we'd like to meet, obviously, but quickly, Pat, how old were you when you started on the show?
14.
And how old were you when it finished?
I'm 21.
Yeah?
21.
Stefan?
13.
And how old were you when it finished?
20.
Wow. So those were entirely your formative years on that show.
Yeah, pretty much. Our whole teenage years were spent working on a television series.
And do you think that's a bizarre upbringing?
Not really, actually. I mean, we were talking about this earlier. It's sort of like, it was such a grounded show. Like, they made very sure to keep us grounded. And on top of that, we also had our friends in our regular high schools. You know, we were tutored on set, but basically we're doing high school at the same time. And our friends at school, my friends at least, were just like, whatever, you know. You're on that show, whatever, it doesn't matter. So.
Yeah, baby!
Well, it's time to meet a few more graduates. Let's return now to the halls of Degrassi.
What happened? I didn't get it because of my hair. That's prejudice. I know. What a pig. I'm going to come back here tonight and throw a rock through his window. No, don't. That's what he expects us to do. Just forget about him.
What would you guys do if you got someone pregnant?
Spike's gonna have a baby?
No, it's just a question, that's all. I mean, it wouldn't be the guy's problem, right?
Please welcome Spike, Liz, and Shane, Amanda Steptoe, Kathy Keenan, and Bill Parrott. Hi, everybody. So, Amanda, welcome. It's nice to have you here.
Thank you.
What was playing the character Spike like?
Very interesting. Haven't really thought about it in a long time, but the one thing that I think was really funny is my character being pregnant, and I had never had sex, so
Right.
in real life.
So you weren't exactly method acting.
That's right.
Right. So did you have input into the arc of your character, Spike?
A little bit. Every month before we filmed a new episode, we all kind of gathered around and and discussed what was in the script and tried to put in some real input and stuff. And some of it was taken in and revised and put into the script.
So forgive me for the obvious question as well. Was that your real hairstyle at the
Yes.
time? Was it really?
Yes.
So then, yeah. Kathy, how long were you on the show?
5 years.
5 years.
Yeah.
And how old were you when you started?
14.
And
to
so
19.
till you were 19. Again, your formative years on a show like that. What was it like?
It was good. It was a great experience. I guess I don't realize how lucky I was back then having that opportunity, but it gave me the opportunity to meet a lot of people, and it was fun. And it was all my high school years, from grade 9 to grade 13, so that was kind of interesting as well.
So, Bill, do you think that the issues that you're dealing with on Degrassi reflected the issues that you were dealing with in real life at that time?
Well, not personally. I mean, I didn't get anybody pregnant. I think generally we really tried hard to reflect issues that were really prevalent at the time.
Like you were dealing with drunk driving and, molestation and suicide, like some really heavy stuff. Pat?
Some of those issues we were kind of nervous about tackling, like suicide, for example. For many, many years throughout junior high, they said, no, we'll never do a suicide show. And then when we went into high, it was a topic that we felt we could handle sensitively, and it was an important issue to talk about.
Well, I've asked Amanda, to the rest of you, did you have input into your character development?
It was pretty much like we'd sit, we would read a first version of the script, and we'd discuss it, and first of all, and then we'd go like, I mean, it would come up all the time. It's like, a kid is not going to do that. He's just not going to say that, you know?
Right.
And they go, no, you're absolutely right. We'll work it around. We'll try to figure out how to make it sound right.
So did they write the characters and cast you guys to fit them, or did they cast you guys and then the right characters built around your personalities?
I think it was like half and half.
Yeah.
I think it evolved as it went. Once they started to see our personalities start to come out in the interactions that we had, they started to evolve. It's just sort of morphed, like friendships off the show became friendships on the show.
Cool. We'll take a break. More Degrassi reunion when we come back. Turn to the hallways of Degrassi and see what other grads we can find.
Missing basketball practice and everything. It's all Raditch's fault. We did cheat. It was an experiment. What are you doing? This is grade 8, right? We're supposed to be more mature. So I'm going to start dressing more mature.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Yick and Stephanie, Felix Klizanazzi and Nicole Softman. Felix, how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm very well. Man, you were on the show from way back in the early days.
Yeah.
How old were you when you started?
I was 12.
You were 12 years old.
12.
And you were on the show till you were how old?
18 or 19, somewhere around there.
So how did you like the whole Degrassi experience?
Loved it.
Yeah?
Wouldn't change a day.
And are you sick of hearing the word yick?
I'm going to be 85, and aren't you that guy? And
Yeah.
I'll go, get off my lawn, you crazy kid.
Yeah?
That's what I'm going to say.
Hi, Nicole.
Hi, Jono.
How are you?
I'm well.
So, Nicole, why did you leave? Why did Stephanie K leave? I mean, I know in the thing it's because her mother won a lottery.
I was creatively restless.
Right.
I had to move on.
Is that true?
No, it's true. I did have to move on. I was bored,
Yeah.
which is hard to believe in retrospect. Damn it!
So you moved on to a sitcom. Do you regret it? That's actually interesting. the
No,
way
I
you're
don't. That's
banging your
silly.
head.
Regretting things is silly.
Right.
I had to move on, and I did, and it was fun because I got to do Degrassi, which was shot on film and on location, and then Learning the Ropes, which was a sitcom with, like in this kind of situation. So I got to experience the two setups.
Right.
It was fun.
So Stephanie was certainly one of the more progressive characters, certainly in terms of her style of dress. You know, I don't want to go on record as saying she was a loose woman. But
She wasn't!
But I do seem to recall her, like, leaving home in a snowsuit and going to class in a thong. Like, was that hard for you, playing a character like that?
No, because I was a flirt.
Really?
But then I grew up because I realized, girls, we shouldn't just value ourselves for our sexuality.
Right. See, I remember watching that show and going, damn, I wish chicks like that went to my school.